Hi Annie, thanks for coming in today. It's good to see you back.
Yeah, it feels alright to be here today.
Can you tell me how you're feeling today?
Yeah, I feel a little bit better this week. I actually have a job interview coming up at the end of this week, which is like slightly exciting. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It feels really like complicated, but I also before I came in, I saw a friend for like 40. Like we went to a coffee shop for about 45 minutes before I came in here, which like felt good. I felt light. It feels lighter today. Yeah.
That's great to hear. Last week I know that we talked about the difficulties of your unemployment. I'd love for you to tell me more about this upcoming interview.
Yeah, so I sent out this application I'm like serious like weeks ago. And I just like had never heard back from them, so I just assumed that like all the other jobs, like wasn't qualified, or they just didn't I didn't meet their expectations or whatever. Um, but they emailed me and set up a date for a phone interview, and I called them, and I was a little disappointed because I thought it was going to be more of a structured interview, but it was more like just like hey, what's up, what's your name, like scheduled for this interview. So I don't know. I'm pretty nervous, but it is cool. I mean, I'm happy that they like even like reached back out to me, because I mean last week I was feeling pretty down.
That is really exciting to hear. And I'd also love to hear more about your meeting with your friend. I was thinking first we could touch on the homework that we discussed at the end of last week's session, and then maybe we could get into all of this exciting stuff about seeing a friend and your interview. So I know last session we talked about possibly the possibility of you exploring what that felt like for you when you described yourself feeling mentally unhealthy,
Right.
and also maybe times where you felt mentally healthy, what that felt like, what was going on in your life and your emotions. So, did you have the opportunity to think about those things?
I did a little. I found it to be really like hard, not like enjoyable to think about. So if I'm being honest, I didn't think about it that much. But the general conclusion that I came to was when I'm feeling the most mentally unhealthy, I feel like very dark, like the lights are off, like I'm just like stumbling around, like I don't really, I don't know, like it just feels dangerous. It just doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel right. And when I'm feeling mentally healthy, when I can think back to those times, it just feels like a general sense of ease. Like although like maybe something like doesn't go right, or I don't know, it just like feels like I'm like equipped with the tools to like get through that. But like when I'm feeling mentally unhealthy, I can't see to get to my toolbox. Like I can't like figure out what the next step should be because I don't know what's up and what's down.
Okay. So first, I wanted to say sorry for that was a very big homework assignment. So maybe this week we can focus on making it a little more centered and so um, not so much of a huge exploration, because I can understand that was completely my bad. So I heard you say when you feel mentally healthy, you feel like you have the tools to succeed and you feel more at ease. I was wondering if you think those tools or that mental health state has related to any of your past interviews that have gone well.
So I mean, I can't like what is an interview that's gone well? Like I haven't gotten any of those jobs. I could think back to when I like was applying for grad school and I had like a grad school interview. I got into grad school. Um, so I mean, or yeah, like I'm not sure what you're asking.
Yeah, did that interview with for the grad school? Did you feel like that went well?
Yeah, I mean, because the outcome like turned out, so like I felt I must have done something right.
So I guess what I'm trying to explore with you is before the interview, did you feel mentally healthy and ready for that interview,
Yeah,
or do you
yeah.
have the same? Okay.
I felt ready, prepared, that like I was confident in knowing that like I had what they were looking for as a student. Like I felt like the odds were in my favor. Like I have a great GPA, my GRE score was amazing. Like I worked really hard. This is what I want to do. So that's like, you know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
like had the tools for that. And I like knew that like if they didn't want me, like